Call meeting to order. Salute to the flag. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Can you roll call, please?
Mr. Bowe?
Here.
Mrs. Boyle?
Yes.
Mr. Farinella? Mr. Giannakis? Mrs. Miller?
Here.
Mr. Panisi?
Here.
Mr. Sesselberg?
Here.
Mr. Castillo?
Here.
Mr. Chapman?
Here. In accordance with the terms of the Sunshine Law, adequate notice this meeting was posted in all school buildings, the administration building, borough clerk's office, police headquarters, public library, 4 newspapers, and tapped into on January 7, 2021. Please be advised there's no smoking on school grounds inside or out at any time. Please silence all electronic devices, and pursuant to District Policy 0167, each statement made by a participant shall be limited to 3 minutes duration, and no participant may speak more than once on the same topic. Are there any agenda additions or deletions? Seeing none, any comments from the public on proposed resolutions? Seeing none. Moving on to number 7. Can I get a motion?
Motion.
Second. Any discussion?
Discussion.
Mrs. Boyle?
Yes, I'm voting no on the Committee of the Whole minutes. I'm voting no on the regular public meeting minutes. Yes on executive for the 10th. Yes on executive for the 17th.
We didn't ask for a vote yet. Any discussion on the minutes? Can I get a roll call, please?
Mr. Bowe?
Yes.
Mrs. Boyle?
Repeating myself, that was my discussion. Committee of the Whole meeting, February 10th, no. The regular public meeting, no. Executive session for February 10th, yes. Executive session for February 17th, yes.
Mrs. Miller?
Yes.
Mr. Panisi?
Yes.
Mr. Sesselberg?
Yes.
Mr. Castillo?
Yes.
Mr. Chapman?
Yes. Moving along, Dr. Leshak, the superintendent's report, please.
Thank you, Mr. Chapman. This evening, we have a presentation of Heroes and Cool Kids. This program runs at the high school and is a mentoring program for our high school students down to our middle, grade, and elementary school students. This program was introduced in 2005 and has been very successful and a sought-after program in our district since it was brought in. Mr. Fiera, when you're ready, if you'd like to introduce our students.
Yes, thank you, Dr. Leshak. I'm here to tell you guys all about Heroes and Cool Kids. It's a program that is a program that's run in coordination between the high school and Grant Elementary School. So it's a program that started, I'd say, in South Plainfield in 2005. Currently, the advisors for the program are Mrs. Vandermark and Mrs. Kriskowski in high school. And the Heroes program has professional athletes, accomplished individuals really, train the high school student leaders who are known as the Heroes to then mentor elementary and middle school students who are known as the Cool Kids in the district. So after each training, the Heroes present lessons to 6th graders about building character, bullying, sportsmanship, substance abuse. In the past, some of the trainers that have trained the kids are Mike Spence, he's a former college basketball player, and more recently they're working with John Paul Gonzalez, who gave up NBA contracts to work with the at-risk youth in this program he created called Hope and Future. So here to talk about the program and what it has done for them are 2 of our students who are currently high school seniors. And I have the first question before anything. I wanted to know of the 2 students, and they are, by the way, Christina Shaw and Gianna Glover. By any chance, since this program was 2005, I was curious to know if you were, since now you are one of the Heroes, were you ever a cool kid?
Yes, we were.
So you were both cool kids at one time, and now you are, years later, now the hero. So Christina, why don't you start and talk about what this program is and what you've done recently with, in the past and recently with the kids in Grant.
Okay, so due to like the current COVID-19 restrictions, our group made several changes to our mentoring. Our training sessions have turned into all virtual sessions held on Zoom. Jean-Paul, our trainer, has certainly done an excellent job of keeping us engaged and helping us teach during this difficult time. During our last visit, we had presented and discussed different coping strategies to use throughout the team in the form of a video. Each member shared their own personal experiences in a story-like format, showing how they had overcome their obstacles during the pandemic. And unfortunately, this year we could not visit the students and get a more connected experience with them. But I think it's safe to say that everyone did a really good job of creating videos for each class. Talking about what to do during quarantine was certainly relatable for the students as we are all collectively going through this situation. And personally, as a member of Heroes for 3 years now, I feel as if teaching the students helped me grow as an individual, and helping others understand the importance of different factors that affect us all is extremely rewarding. And honestly, the sixth graders, when we used to come in person, we used to get so excited when we came in for class, and in addition to the many times that we've seen them either at sporting events or like in a store. So it is a very rewarding experience, whether it's over Zoom or in the classroom. And as we continue forward with our 2 remaining visits, we will certainly try our best to keep the students engaged and eager to learn more.
All right, that's awesome. Thank you, Christina. That's a great story. Gianna, quick question for you. At any time when you were in 6th grade and you were sitting there as a quote-unquote cool kid, did you ever envision yourself one day being the hero coming in, doing that for other 6th graders when you were going to be a senior?
Yeah, 100%. I led the 6th graders a lot when I had a math class for a day in high school as a junior. Talk to us about their lives, and now that I'm a hero, it really goes to show how like malleable the brains are of 6th graders, and also kind of like influenceable because what we teach them is really good learning as I to their teenage years. Is going to help them move to those futures, so trying to plant little good seeds in their head are a big deal for us.
Awesome. So what are some of the more memorable moments that say, John, they had this year that you might want to talk about you being a hero?
Yeah, so I remember last year, right, where almost probably years with date, where we switched to online school. We actually got to go in the Google Meet of our 6th grade classes, where teachers sent us buildings, and instead of sitting down, so we just like popped in, and everyone was so happy, and we were just kind of talking about like initial quarantine coping strategies. It was kind of hard because like us in high school, we know ourselves like what to do, but they don't know that they really help us more than we probably help them.
Interesting that you say that. Do you ever see any of these students that you're teaching in grad school, do you ever recognize any of them to be future heroes themselves? You know, this kid's going to be doing this one day.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. All right. All right. So thank you both. Thank you very much, Christina. Thank you, Gianna, for coming tonight. Really appreciate it. Dr. Stanzey, do you guys have any questions for anybody?
I actually don't have any questions, but I do want to first thank Christina and Gianna for coming on. But to let you know, I do have the opportunity to speak to the students who have taken part in the program, as well as the ones that you are mentoring. And every one of those students looks forward to when they have the opportunity to receive one of your lessons. So thank you. You're really doing a great job.
Thank you. Thanks again, Gianna and Christina. Thanks for coming tonight.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And thank you, Mr. Fiera. Next month, in keeping with our tradition here, we will have students here from the high school robotics, so that we can highlight the wonderful things they're doing in that program as well. I just wanted to remind the public of a number of things that are happening. As a reminder to our secondary students, parents, and guardians from Grant Middle School and the high school, on Monday we will be beginning the in-person extra help sessions. So please make sure that you take advantage of the opportunity. If you would like to come back into the school and receive additional support or go over anything that you would like to go over with your teachers, we will be making that available to you beginning on Monday. And another important thing that I just want to remind parents and guardians about, next week we will be sending out a survey to gauge how many of our students are intending to come back for in-person instruction during the fourth marking period. So you will be receiving an email regarding you responding to that. So if you would please look out for that. I will also send a reminder a couple days after it goes out, but we'd like to have the schedules prepared prior to spring break. So it's important that you respond and let us know if your children are intending to come back for in-person instruction during the fourth marking period. So just keep that in mind. And that's all I have today.
Thank you, Dr. Leshak. And great job, Sam, and all the kids that are involved with the Heroes and Cool Kids Club. It's really a great thing. Moving along to curriculum and student activity. Can I get a motion?
Motion. Second.
Any discussion? Roll call, please.
Mr. Voth?
Yes.
Mrs. Boyle?
Under the anti-bullying report, I'm voting yes on the verified for the high school, no on the other 4, and yes on the other schools.
Mrs. Miller?
Yes.
Mr. Panisi?
Yes.
Mr. Sesselberg?
Yes.
Mr. Cassio?
Yes.
Mr. Chapman?
Yes. Okay, moving along. Policy to personnel. Can I get a motion? A second. Any discussion? Mr. Panisi?
I just think that there might be a need to separate, there's going to be a need to separate 9B13.
Okay. Okay, so we will do that. We will break that one out on its own. Mr. Sesselberg?
Yeah, I just wanted to congratulate Kate Bonanno on her planned retirement. She's going to be a big loss to not only Riley School, but also the district, because everything she did in the classroom and for the schools, and I know my kids had her, and she was a great teacher, and she'll be missed.
Thank you. Any other discussion? All right, so then can I get a roll call on 9A, B 1 through 12?
Mr. Voth?
Sure, let's throw C and D in there as well.
Mr. Voth?
Yes.
Mrs. Boyle?
Yes.
Yes.
Mrs. Miller?
Yes.
Mr. Panisi?
Yes.
Mr. Cassio?
Yes, abstain on 9D 13 through 16.
Mr. Chapman?
Yes.
Yes.
Mr. Sesselberg, sorry about that.
All right, and now we will vote on 9B 13.
Mr. Voth?
9B.
That's what I said.
Sorry.
Mr. Voth?
No.
Mrs. Boyle?
Yes, there was no discussion on this.
Mrs. Miller?
No.
Mr. Panisi?
No.
Mr. Sesselberg?
No.
Mr. Cassio?
No.
Mr. Chapman?
No. Moving along to finance. Can I get a motion?
Second.
Any discussion?
Discussion.
Mrs. Boyle?
On page 7, under the tentative budget, thank you, Alex, for making time to discuss the questions that we have, and also on the long-range facility updates, which was presented at our last meeting. My question are, those are projected plans, correct? And the possibility of revisions and upgrades for that.
Correct.
Okay. And also on the budget, like this is tentative, so those figures can change, correct?
Correct.
Okay, thank you.
Any other discussion? Roll call, please.
Mr. Vogt?
Yes.
Mrs. Boyle?
Yes.
Mrs. Miller?
Yes.
Mr. Panisi?
Yes.
Mr. Suppenberg?
Yes.
Mr. Cassio?
Yes.
Mr. Chapman?
Yes. Moving on, any public comments on any items? Seeing none, any board member comments? We're kind of in a row here, so I'm not going to see any other problem. Mrs. Miller?
Thank you, Mr. Chapman. I just wanted to say I hope that Catherine has an enjoyable, healthy retirement and thank her for her years of service to the students of South Plainfield. We greatly appreciate all that you have done. Also, I just want to let everybody know that the PTLO will be holding a virtual Pampered Chef fundraiser, which Mrs. Boyle arranged for us, between now and March 28th. There's going to be info on new recipes, cooking tips, and of course shopping. It is posted on the district website under community and will soon be posted on the high school as well. And you can find it in both the Observer and I believe it will be going into TAP shortly as well. So please take a look at that and help us out. And also we will be doing a clothing drive in the very near future as well. So look on the website for information on that as well. Thank you.
Thank you, Mrs. Miller. Any other board member comments? Mrs. Boyle?
Yes, happy St. Patrick's Day. And best wishes to retiree Nancy Sturm for your years of dedication to our district. Well wishes to Mayor and Kimberly Anesh. It's wonderful to see that the Beacon Crosswalk is being put in by the town. Thank you to Superintendent of the DPW, Len Miller, who began this application almost 5 years ago. Also under the Safe and Secure Schools. Thank you to Andy Brandon, the District Special Education Director, for a very informative meeting today. Kate Bonanno, best wishes as you retire. You have been an integral part of the school district and Riley School as a mentor, a teacher, and a friend. Best wishes. Also, as Mrs. Miller said, which I had in my notes, the Pampered Chef fundraiser. Please help go on. You can go online. You can go on Facebook. It's posted. You can order online. Also, sorry that the public did not realize that they could not call into the meeting tonight. That you can only listen to the meeting. I don't believe that it was advertised that way. And thank you to Mr. Fierro for the Heroes and Cools presentation. That's a great character program. We've had multi-sport figures, well-known over the years, work with our students. My children were all part of that program as recent as 2013. And the students that this program is presented to have brought forth some serious issues that they needed help with. So that's a great program. Hope it never ends. And thank you.
Mr. Vogt?
Over the weekend, I ran into one of our parents. Her son graduated last year, and I'm happy to announce and hopefully wish him a lot of luck. He is joining the Marine Corps, and he'll be leaving in 2 weeks. So it's nice to have our graduates go out there and serve our country. Thank you.
That's great. Mr. Cassidy?
Happy St. Patrick's Day, everybody. And Ms. Boyle, I just want to let you know that the PAL had nothing to do with the hybrid crosswalk, and there was a lot of other parties involved, and it'll soon be announced how it was developed. So, and if you have any questions, I can help you with it afterwards. Thank you.
Okay, I didn't say the PAL. I said the crosswalk by the PAL.
Okay. Any other board member comments? No? I would like to wish everybody a happy Thanksgiving. I'm happy Thanksgiving. I'm all over the place today. Happy St. Patrick's Day. Happy St. Patrick's Day. And while we're, and listen, if I don't talk to you between now and then, have a happy Thanksgiving as well. Easter. Continue to stay safe and vigilant. There was some great news from the CDC out today where they're going to be adjusting the school requirements even further. So that was exciting news to hear out today too. So we're getting there. So let's just keep fighting on. All right. With that, can I get a motion to adjourn? All in favor? Anybody opposed? Meeting adjourned.